Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the second part to my two-part series on my own trip. My own trip is the Ohio 99. Thank you for sticking around and watching this second part of this series. I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into that discussion. Roll that intro. Okay everybody, welcome back. Down here in the garage today, a little bit of different environment, but as you notice, I'm starting to fill up this second board here with a lot of new stickers. Still got some room on this other one as well to put a few stickers here and there, but maybe eventually I might have to get me a third board. But let's get in and talk about some of those stickers and some of the people that I met at OWN for this recent Moto Meetup. Like I said, OWN Moto Meetup 2023. OWN stands for Ohio 99. It was hosted by Mr. McStash and Road Glide Andy and Toby Northern as well. Those three gentlemen provided help with a lot of the organizing the group rides and a lot of the rides that were provided while I was there. So like I said, a shout out to Mr. McStash, Road Glide Andy, and Toby Northern as well. Go check out their channels. Also, some other motovloggers that I met while I was there was Christopher David Lawson of NEPA. He's a fellow Indian Scout 60 owner as well. And one of the things I say about Chris is he actually inspired me to get an Indian Scout. Before YouTube, before I had a motorcycle, I started watching a lot of Indian Scout content, and Chris has been putting this Indian Scout 60 content on his bike out for several years. And he also does a lot of other things on YouTube as well, including a Chonda and Ford Maverick videos. Just recently started doing a lot of camping videos. He did recently get a pop-up camper, so he's been working on that as well. He's got a lot of cool content out there, so go check him out and subscribe to his channel. He's a really cool guy. Also, I met Sinister Clutch. He is from, I believe, Kentucky. He rides a 2015 Street Glide. And I tell you, he's got some really awesome content out there. He's done a lot of cross-country trips. Went to the Yellowstone, went to Colorado, did the $1 Million Highway, has been to Sturgis several times, been to a lot of biker meetups like Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. He was at VAM for VAM 21, which I wasn't at VAM 21. But I finally got to meet him in person. Really awesome guy as well. Another person I'll give a big shout out to is Windroad Therapy. She is, if you don't know who Windroad Therapy is, you got to know who Windroad Therapy is if you're any type of moto vlogger. She has a lot of great content out there. She does a lot of Facebook workshops. She does a lot of organizing for like helping with content creators on getting started with moto vlogging, what kind of equipment to get, how to record your videos, all kinds of awesome tips like that. So go check her out. Go check Sinister Clutch out as well. Another person I met while I was there was Jarvis Biker and Harley Diners and Rides. I met those two gentlemen while I was at OWN. They're both from Canada, so they came down to Ohio for the meetup and got to ride with all of us, and all two really awesome guys. Go check out their channels. Support our Canadian motovloggers as well. Really awesome guys to talk to and hang out with. Another one I met was Celtfire. She was rolling through town, her and her husband. They just got I believe it was a tag-along. It might have been, I can't believe it was a tag-along or a fifth wheel. Had a pretty good-sized camper. We got to tour their camper and check it out and everything. They just were just stopped by while they were in town and visited for a little bit. and all. So do me a favor and go check out her channel as well, and support her also. Throttle Fiend and Motopink Sensei, let me get that right. I met them two, husband and wife, two really nice people. Throttle Fiend was riding his wife's Honda Rebel 1100. I think it's a T. I think it's an automatic. I'm not for sure. But he got to go on some of the group rides with us as well. Really awesome guy. Go check out his channel and give him a like and subscribe. Support him too. Let me see. I don't think I got any more stickers on this particular trip. But I'll let you know that I will be probably most likely adding more on my next trip, which will be VAM 23. So, like I said, these are some of the motovloggers I met while I was there, and great group of people. All the ones that I mentioned, do me a favor, go out, subscribe to their channels, give them some support. Tell them I sent you if you've never checked out these channels before. They got a lot of great content. So, first day, so getting there. Second day, we got to meet up with a lot of new motovloggers. Got to have some discussions with them. One other thing real quick. This guy right here, Wandering Yankee. I didn't mention him, and I apologize, but he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He is on Instagram. Wandering Yankee, and I don't have a sticker for this other gentleman, and that's Mike Bodine. Mike Bodine? I can't remember if that's the right. But anyway, two awesome guys. Wandering Yankee's from New Hampshire. Mike Bodine is from, I believe, from Missouri. They are actually doing the Route 66 trip with Mr. McStash, and also Throttle Fiend is doing it as well. All three of them, or let's say four of them, are starting in Chicago and going all the way to California. Very awesome trip. Go check out some of their Instagrams. They got posts there. Some might have YouTube videos as well. I'm not for sure. May have some YouTube shorts, might have some content later, but go check out their channels. Go check out follow them on Instagram as well. Really awesome gentlemen. I'll say this. I'm gonna get into this next part, but before I do, I want to say that you make videos about a lot of these rides. Like the content I put together here is, it really means so much more to meet these people in person than the ride itself to me personally. I mean, it's really awesome to get together with a lot of these great people and talk and have discussions and just really bond over a lot of like things you have in common and have the discussion. It really beats that type of thing. It really means a lot to me. I'm not very good at putting out a lot of good riding videos. It depends on how I have the camera and how I have the footage. I don't have all of this fancy equipment and all, so I can only do so much. But I want to say is that what means me so much to me is the people that you meet in person, and you get to talk to them, you get to meet them. That's tenfold over any type of video that I put out or I make, or if I'm attempting to make and all. If I can just hang out with that person and be like, hey, this guy or this gal is really cool to hang out with. We can talk about bikes, we can talk about other subjects, not just bikes. We can talk about other stuff too, just life stuff, in general. The socializing at these motovlog meetups is just second to none. It's totally awesome. It's really, really cool. And if you ever have the opportunity to go out and do a motovlog meetup similar to this, or to VAM, or to another motovlog meetup in the future, I highly encourage you to do that. So, without further ado, going back to the discussion about the rides. So the second day, me and Christopher David Lawson, apologize, we hung out a little bit. The second day, we really didn't go on any rides. We ended up going to the Harley dealership in Athens, the name of it. But we went there for the day, checked out some of their lineup and bikes they had in the showroom. They were a smaller dealership, you know, kind of a more family oriented, you know, more personal dealership. It wasn't like a large dealership. It was pretty cool to go check out and do that, and do that for that morning. But Chris and I kind of went out on our own that afternoon and kind of got to ride on some back roads that we found in Athens. You know, we didn't take any of the Windy Nine routes that day in particular. We just kind of explored Athens, and nice thing about that is that, you know, when you're in Athens, I mean, you can go off on some like windy little road somewhere, but you'll still end up back in Athens. You know, that's kind of the cool thing about it. So we had a lot of fun, did that. And then there was the last day. Hey everybody, we're here at the Sheets, getting ready to start the triple nickel up here in Zanesville, Ohio. Been riding with the group for the Ohio Windy Nine, hosted by Mr. McStash and Roguelite Andy and Toby Northern. So hope you all enjoy the ride we're getting ready to do. These are all the bikes. It's about 30 plus of us doing this ride today. This is the last big group ride we're doing. So thought I'd get a real quick view of all the bikes with us. We've had people from Pennsylvania, New York, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky, Missouri. We had some people from Canada come down here. So it's been a really fun time. So like I said, hope y'all enjoy this quick little clip I'm going to put together here.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh man, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt to both survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.